because everybody's competing for your time and your attention, and everybody's trying to keep you on the platform forever. So how long until Spotify decide to have private messages or stories for artists to post on Spotify? People are not people what people are not understanding is, for us content creators, it is a nightmare knowing that every time there's a new place with stories, we have to post there too. And at a point, it
Yeah.
becomes a nightmare because you can listen. I could, so wait, I gotta post on Facebook stories, Instagram stories that belong to Facebook, WhatsApp stories that belong to Facebook as well, then Twitter stories that are fleets, then YouTube stories. Like, come on. So when do we sleep? When do we rest a bit?
You're not
And
supposed to rest.
as a creator, you kind of get overwhelmed with the number of places where you have to post. And I think the choice I made is to choose to bet on. I have accounts everywhere, but I'm betting on a few platforms where I'm posting most of my stuff. Meaning that I don't want, if somebody that follows me everywhere, I don't want them to be saying them to themselves, yeah, but this guy is posting the same stuff
The
everywhere.
same stuff everywhere. Yeah.
So I have some stuff that I post on Twitter, and that's tweets, just snippets of thoughts. I got things that I post on Instagram. Those are my photos, my funny stuff. I decided to post stories on YouTube because it helps my channel, and Instagram don't bring me no revenue except when I post my t-shirts, and then people go to Shada wear and they buy something from that post. So that's indirect, but I prefer posting stories on YouTube, even if the stories on Instagram they done better, but I prefer posting there because it actually helps my channel. And then from time to time I will go from one to the other, but when I post somewhere, I don't post the same content somewhere. But the problem of these platforms is that they are trying to all look, everybody's copying each other. So at a point, they're like, yeah, they all,
Yeah.
and my problem is some of them that they are half baked, and it's not like they copy. Like, I liked about what Facebook did with the stories is that when they copied stories from Snapchat, they copied it, and they copied it in a good way. They really, you know, they really
Who did it? Who did it in a bad way though?
YouTube.
Okay, yeah, the YouTube stories kind of suck. If we're
It's
being honest, like they're not.
it's
Yeah.
it's a lazy job. Like, it's missing. For example, you swipe left, you swipe right to make the story appear, and then if you are used to Instagram or the others, you swipe up to select something to post, and then if you swipe up, nothing happens. So you're wasting your time because you swipe left. Now you have to click somewhere where you want to just post. So it's quick. If you have a video of 1 minute and you are posting on Instagram, it will cut it into 4 videos of 50 seconds and will post it as 4 stories. YouTube will only post 15 seconds. Why? Why?
Yeah, that
You know?
experience sucks. But I think like when you look at it from just the reasoning behind it, I remember reading maybe like I don't know 3, 4, 5 years ago an article that was saying like video is basically the thing that's going
Yeah.
to carry content in the future, and we
Yep.
are in the future right now, and that's the reason why everybody's trying to
Jumping
have
on video,
some form of video
especially
on
with the
their
pandemic.
platform. Exactly. So they all and think of anything, reels, right? It's fleets. It's the same sort of they're just trying to do similar things in
They
just their own different ways.
they understand that it's, the thing is this: they're all copying the same stuff. Like everybody was copying Snapchat, now everybody's copying TikTok. But to me, when you do it right, if you want to copy TikTok, you have to first copy everything, every single feature, and then you add on top of your own. So that the goal, for example, when Instagram copied Snapchat stories,
Mm-hmm.
the goal was not to, I mean, the reason behind it was that people were from Instagram were starting to migrate from Instagram to Snapchat,
Snapchat.
and they were spending too much time on Snapchat looking at stories. So
So it's about engagement, right?
once they had like 200 million people starting to be spend more time on Snapchat than on Instagram, and people saying, nah, me now, I'm on my stories, watch my stories. People were starting to be like Snapchat only. That's when
Yeah.
Instagram was like, okay, wait, there's your
We
story
gotta
here.
we gotta do something.
And they did the exact same thing. And a lot of people who were about to leave, I remember me, I was starting to use Snapchat. I was like, okay, I'm gonna post my photos on Instagram, but hey, when I want to talk about something quick that is not demanding a YouTube videos, I'm just gonna be there when I'm walking, and I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna record like 8 things where I'm putting my point across in 8 videos of 15 seconds. And yeah, and I was seeing a ton of engagement, etc. So I was like, yeah, that's interesting, I'm gonna post some stuff there. But soon as it was on Instagram, the exodus stopped straight away.
Mm-hmm.
The people were like, oh, I can post here, oh, I'm staying here then. And that's how they captured everybody from Snapchat, and they killed their momentum. But it was done well. It was a complete ripoff, but it was done well. And then they added on top of it. They started adding their own filters. They start adding, and they start letting people do their own filters. They put one hands. They put stuff where if you want to upload a video that is 1 minute, it will cut automatically into 4 stories. And you were like, okay, I have a reason to stay here. My problem with the
Yeah.
other platforms, Tricia was saying this on Twitter just now. She was like, okay, listen, Fleet have no sound. The hell is this?
I don't even use those. Like I checked it out like after one day and I was like, ah, nice. Okay, cool. I
What's
Yeah,
interesting is
whatever.
that when I post my stories on Instagram, I got a lot of engagement. I got like probably 10,000 people watching. But the reason why I try to put them on YouTube is that okay, there's an ecosystem here on YouTube that pays me for my content. On Instagram, they're just like, hey, you have a free platform, so we're not paying you. So in terms of business, it makes more sense to me to post stories on YouTube and have the people who are already on YouTube following me, seeing this. The only problem is that in their app, so if I go to YouTube right now, the mistake that they do is that if you're in the app right now, you don't see stories before you go here. So you have to swipe
Oh
up a
yeah.
bit. On Instagram, in terms of ergonomics, oh my God, she's still here. I'm gonna send her a message.
Oh, I hope somebody
so
screenshotted that.
so you see on
Oh
on
my
on
god.
Instagram, what is ergonomically well done is that up there you have all your stories, and you also have, if anybody's live, they are up there as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the post, you can see the post and etc. But if you click here, you directly have the stories, and they all follow each other. So I think if I was YouTube, I would copy that and make stories compelling, and incorporate The Reels, no. Reels is on Instagram. So YouTube,
Yeah, it's on
they have
Instagram.
shorts. They also trying to do their TikTok. I would put it there on the top of the app so that people with mobiles have easy access to it. And yeah, just copy the things that are working. Instead
And
of,
it's the
and
first
that's
thing you
my
see.
this is my main grip with gripe or
Great.
with my main gripe with YouTube, Google, is that it's not like, Apple, they like to do the things their way, but they usually nail it. Google, they like to do things their way, but they usually do a bad job. Like, and
Oh man.
I really believe that you should be like, hey, listen, do it the Zuckerberg way. Just copy the shit out of it. Do exactly the same thing so that somebody who's coming from somewhere else and wants to post a story will have exactly the same habits. They will swipe right, swipe up, do this, click a video of 1 minute. It will give them four little stories. They're happy. They want to they want to add some music, have some music that they can add. You already have all the deals with all the things. Add some music. If you click on the music, it will take you to the official video of the artist. Like, there's so many things you can do
Oh, that
to,
would be a fantastic way to actually get traffic for
can
that artist too,
imagine
right?
and imagine that you are reviewing a content, you are reviewing an album, and while you are reviewing, you say da 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 da, it's gonna be da 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 of this album. I thought this. You do your reviews now on as stories. You do the main review as a video, but you also do small reviews of maybe a song or two or maybe a whole album, but as little stories where you look like 15-second video. In like 2 or 3 videos, you tell your review of the album, and then the last one, the fourth one, you play the song. You play the song, and if people click, takes them straight to an official video. Everybody wins.
And the
Everybody
artist
wins.
makes their money.
And
My
everybody's happy,
God.
and people stay in the platform. So YouTube, hire me.
I
I can help you guys.
know.